boy. Hi there, Bill, what you say? Step aside, partner, it's my day. Lend an ear and listen to my version of a really crazy Tennessee excursion. Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29. Boy, you can give me a shine. Can you afford to board the Chattanooga choo-choo? I've got my fare and just a trifle to spare. You'll leave that Pennsylvania station about 3:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blow and 8 to the bar, then you know the Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep it rolling. Ooh, Chattanooga, there you are. There's gonna be a certain party at the station, satin and lace, I used to call funny face. She's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never roam. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Won't you choo-choo me home? Chattanooga, 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 Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Chattanooga, 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 Chattanooga.
So I think, well, we are going to do quite a big thing, and going back to right at the beginning of your career. Your first record was, I think, in '49. Rocket 88 or something like that. Can you talk a bit about that?
Well, you're close. The first hit record I had was Rocket 88, but that was in the year 1951. We recorded other songs before that. 1949, some of the early songs were, let me think now. Icy Heart, I'm Going to Dry Every Tear with a Kiss. And numerous ones, but the first one to hit for us of any portion was Rocket 88, 1951.
Yeah. The music you did then was more or less country music.
Well, yes, we had played most types of music. We tried a little Dixieland. We'd very early in the career, and but I leaned towards country and western music. I liked it. I still to this day like country and western music. And also like some of the race music, as it was called in those days. So my style was kind of a combination, as it still is today, of part rhythm and blues and part country and western, you know. And that's what they call rock and roll, by the way.
The only big name in rock and roll which was already making it at the time was Fats Domino, I think.
No, Fats Domino was drinking out of a milk bottle at that time. He wasn't. I don't think he was even playing music then.
Well, I think he had his first hit, Fat Man, back around 1952.
1952, but I'm talking...
1952.
Yeah, and I'm talking 1945 now.
Yeah.
7 years before Fats Domino, you know. Yeah. No, the transformation of Bill Haley and the Comets took place between 1945, 1948, 1949. By 1950, we already had the formula. You'll find that Fats Domino came along in 1952, 1953. Elvis Presley not until 1956. Chuck Berry about 1954, you see. So we were 5 or 6 years ahead of him.
The group then was called The Settlement, I remember.
Originally, the group was called Bill Haley and the Four Aces of Western Swing when we first started to record, and later it was changed to Saddlemen. From Saddlemen, it became the Comets.
When did it become the Comets?
It became the Comets 1950... Wow, you're asking me to remember back a lot of years. 1952 or 1953, I'm not quite sure. One year or the other, but with with the record We're Gonna Rock This Joint Tonight, which was recorded in 1952. Our first million seller was Crazy Man Crazy in 1953. So somewhere in this period we changed the name.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about the definition of rock and roll, but I think you more or less gave it, saying it was a mixture of country and western and race music. So
Yes.
I don't think you have nothing else to say about that.
Well, it's been described by, today everybody is the king of rock and roll. Everybody. The other day, Lloyd Price, I heard in New York, he's the king of rock and roll. But actually, the original formula of the music was quite simple. It was a country and western music, country and western band singing rhythm and blues songs, and it was part of both, 50% of each. And when we added the heavy 2/4 beat to it, it just automatically became a different style of music that other people hadn't played before, and we gave it the name rock and roll, and there it was.